Welcome back everyone to a weekly gaming news 10 and 10. This is for the week ending May 6, 2017. I have 10 news stories and I have 10 minutes to go over them. So let's go ahead and get started. In an IGN first look, THQ Nordic has announced Darksiders 3. It is slated to arrive in 2018 and is being developed by Gunfire Games. Gunfire Games employs some of the original developers from Vigil, who worked on Darksiders and Darksiders 2. In Darksiders 3, you will play as Fury, the sister of the Four Horsemen, and takes place in a timeline parallel to the previous two games. Look for Darksiders 3 on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. A Redditor by the name of Chemist49 purchased a box of old Blizzard items off of eBay, only to find a CD-ROM with the original Starcraft master code. Chemist69 posted to Reddit got a slew of suggestions, from dumping the code online to preserving it with an online archiver. Eventually, he was contacted by Blizzard and returned the disc to them. His good deed did not go unrewarded, as Blizzard sent Chemist69 a copy of Overwatch, $250 of Blizzard store credit, and a large cache of Overwatch and Diablo swag. Yet, that is not where it ended. Chemist69 then received a call from an unnamed Blizzard employee who provided him with an all-expense-paid trip to BlizzCon and an invite out to have drinks. Goes to show that doing the right thing can pay off. The first three add-on characters have been revealed for Injustice 2. Starfire of Teen Titan fame, Sub-Zero, and Red Hood were showcased in the Fighter Pack 1 trailer. There are 6 other characters coming, not including Darkseid, who is a pre-order bonus, for a total of 9 fighters. These will be available through Fighter Packs, seemingly 3 at a time, or through the Ultimate Edition of Injustice 2. No price and release date has been announced for any of the Fighter Packs. The NBA 2K eSports League has announced its 17 teams that will participate in the inaugural season. There will be teams representing the Boston Celtics, Cleveland Cavaliers, Dallas Mavericks, Detroit Pistons, Golden State Warriors, Indiana Pacers, Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks, New York Knicks, Orlando Magic, Philadelphia 76ers, Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Toronto Raptors, Utah Jazz, and Washington Wizards. The managing director of the 2K17 Esports League made a statement which in part read, "This is the first step in what promises to be an extraordinary league, bringing together the world's best gamers and showcasing elite competition on an international stage." The first season of the NBA 2K Esports League is expected to start in 2018. The senior editor at Windows Central, Jez Corden, tweeted a short video of the front of Project Scorpio's dev kit. It includes an OLED display that can be programmed to show real-time game performance, including the heavily weighted frames per second metrics. It also has 5 programmable buttons and a navigation button for the OLED screen. While this has been reported previously in a Gama Sutra article, this is one of the first views of the display in action. Fingers are crossed that this display makes it to the retail model. New regulations in China has forced Blizzard to post odds of getting items out of their loot boxes. Blizzard has posted the breakdown on the Chinese Overwatch site. The 4 points listed on the site, roughly translated, indicate that each loot box will contain 4 items. There will be at least 1 item of excellent or higher quality in each box. It will take an average of 5.5 boxes to obtain an epic quality item and 13.5 boxes to obtain a legendary quality item. These rates apply to the Chinese version of Overwatch, and it is not known what the loot drop rates are in other regions. This change was made as new rules meant to better regulate online games and keep them free of things such as gambling went into effect on May 1st. And now, with E3 a little over a month away, I have several E3 stories to end the show, starting with Nintendo announcing that they will not be holding a press conference at E3 for the 2nd consecutive year. At a Nintendo investor briefing, CEO Tatsumi Kimishima made the announcement. There was no mention of what Nintendo's presence would be at this year's E3 conference. Although during the same briefing, Kimishima mentions that a lot of studios have interest in the recently released Nintendo Switch, so we may see significant third-party support at E3 for Nintendo. Continuing on, Sony announced their conference date and time. Sony will again be holding their E3 press conference in the evening with a 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 0100 UTC start time. It is expected to last 2 to 3 hours with a special surprise to cap it off. Also, with E3 open to the public this year, the E3 Coliseum has been announced. This event will run on the first 2 days, June 13th and 14th, and will feature a series of talks and panels from game makers and celebrities in the entertainment industry. The E3 Coliseum will be held in LA Live Theater, the Novo, and be hosted by Jeff Keighley. And finally, the E3 PC Gaming Show returns for the third straight year. Organized by PC Gamer and this year sponsored by Intel, the show will take place on Monday, June 12th, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 1700 UTC. The show will be in the Ace Hotel and has slid into Microsoft's traditional E3 slot. The show will be hosted by Sean Day 9 Ply, and in addition to Intel, will be sponsored by Bohemia Interactive, Side Games, Nexon, and Tripwire Interactive. The PC Gaming Show will be open to the public and tickets are free. You can go to the E3 site now to reserve tickets. With all of that, it is time for me to sign off. But before I go, I want to give a mention to our sponsor, Street Fighter New Challenger. If you want to learn a new character, improve a character that you main, or just want to get better at Street Fighter V, the Street Fighter New Challenger Discord is the way to go. With one-on-one and group coaching, weekly tournaments, and an active and friendly community, the New Challenger Discord will have you improved in no time. Go over to newchallenger.gg to learn more. Remember, if you want to hear Trinell and myself talk about these stories and more, join us for a weekly gaming news show live Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 2300 UTC on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.